Hello, survivors, and welcome to another episode of Will You Survive?
The podcast.
Yes, I am your host. My name is Eric. I'm joined here by my lovely co-host, Alex.
That's me.
That is you. We watched the second installment of the Maze Runner series, the Scorch Trials. What'd you think?
You said zombies. There were zombies.
Okay. Are they zombies?
They are zombies.
Do they die?
They are dead.
Because I think so, but I think
the
there
ones
could...
that they said in the tunnels when she said these ones are full turned?
No, full term.
Full
M.
term.
Yeah, with an M.
See, for a moment I thought that's what she said, but then when I saw it, I was like, oh, turned.
No, full term.
Okay. Because they were horrific.
Yeah.
I mean, that scene of that sumbitch eating, was it the rat? It's just vile.
That reminded me a lot of The Last of Us.
A little bit, huh?
They kind of were like fungus zombies.
There's something to that.
They were
I don't
growing
know
on the wall.
I don't know exactly what it was. It was, clearly Wicked was doing this to them, and I don't.
So, no.
Really?
No.
I blame Wicked for everything.
Yeah,
in this
you
movie.
do. You're not entirely wrong to do that, but they did not cause this.
Is this what they're trying to cure?
Yes.
Oh.
So
okay.
basically what happened, they explained this in very little detail at the end of the first movie. There was these horrific solar flares that wiped out a large percentage of the population. So a lot of people just instantly died. And there's a prequel book, which is the one I've read the most recent, which is still not very recent, where they talk about this. People ran into the metro systems to seek shelter from these solar flares that were just murking people up top. And the people who did survive, a lot of them contracted. There was a new virus that came about called the flare.
Oh, okay.
And
I've heard them say the name quite often.
That's what's doing this.
Okay. So when they were taking the people out of Gen Pop, if you will, and ushering them out, including Teresa, they took them out. And when Thomas escaped, when he snuck out with that dude and they went and looked through the vents and they saw these bodies there, I thought that they were causing this thing. So it was like we're the cause, and that for that reason we're going to hide the fact that we're the cause, but we're going to tell you that we're the salvation.
I see where you got confused with that. That I could see that. Like I said, they really didn't spend enough time
Not in the movie.
Explaining it.
Not in the movie.
Not in the movie. In the book, he does. But she was basically saying the plague wiped out, or this new virus wiped out a lot of people. She never mentioned what the flare did. I think Ava Page. I think she just mentions the flare, but she doesn't actually tell them what it does, because they were shocked when they first saw all these. I think they're zombies.
I think they are. I think they go through the state that I'm problematic of 28 weeks later, 28 days later. I think they went through that state of death and then reanimation. The reason why I believe that is the guy who got bit and infected was with them, and he was dying. He wasn't dead yet. The part that you could be right, but see, they've never shown us that interim, was Brenda when she got infected and she started getting sick and she collapsed. Thomas said she's not dangerous yet. So I don't know what that meant. I don't know if that meant no, she's still alive, so she's not going to turn on us yet. But what is that what is that threshold? Maybe it's not death. Maybe they're not dead. But those ones in the tunnel, man,
well, I
don't think they could be alive. Did you see the mangle? Their bodies were distorted. Some of them looked like they had pieces missing off of them.
Yeah, this one is a little more, I think, science fiction, maybe not supernatural, but more science fiction. I guess the zombie virus in general is science fiction, right?
Whoa! On another
science
episode,
nonfiction?
I read you where they did real studies of zombies.
Okay, but that was voodoo. That wasn't a virus.
Okay, well, there's voodoo, but then there was medical stuff, and then there's the human studies that turned out not to be zombies, but nonetheless, for this podcast, they were studying zombies.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll concede it.
We'll just leave out the fact that they weren't zombies. But there are real life zombies in nature.
Yeah, but it's always it's not humans though.
Right. See, that's where some people get me. There's something to that argument that, and the temperature of the globe would have to go up so high, okay? If climate change raises the temperature so much that fungus is able to adapt, could they then begin infecting humans? And it is fungi. They are not very fun.
No, not a very fun guy.
Not kind a very fun
misleading name.
But it is fungi that invade and take over host in one particular instance.
I gotta kind of take back what I said. I do actually think fungi are kind of cool. Fungi are kind of necessary to our ecosystem, and they can be pretty fun.
Well, yeah.
He's just misunderstood.
Fun guy take care of all the stuff that's not fun.
That is true. He keeps the world fun.
As a guy who has to do landscaping and oversee groundskeeping, man, is fungus so cool.
When you see a mushroom growing, you know your soil's doing good.
You know your soil's doing good. It's putting nitrogen back out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're going and paying tons of money for nitrogen to drop on your lawns and stuff like that.
Just get a couple toadstools.
But the way you have to have a toadstool is you have to have organic matter dying under the surface for the fungus to grow. And then that sprout that pops up is just the spore. That's just how it spreads. But all the action is going on under the ground.
I watched a very long documentary about fungi and how it kind of interweaves with nature and what its role is, and it was really cool.
Have you seen those maps that show like whole entire areas that are all intertwined by fungus?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of land is underneath the surface covered with fungi.
Yeah, to an extent, right? And they're all interconnected. That's why The Last of Us can be so cool. That's
why The Last of Us is so much more deadly than they make it out in the game and in the movie. They can
communicate to each other. Like they communicate without communicating.
Well, one of the first things about The Last of Us is that the movie didn't do this because they thought it would be way too hard to implement, is that the spores would infect you.
Correct.
So oh my God, I'm so unprofessional. I didn't mute my phone. Oh my God. Okay, sorry.
Something you're going to have to edit.
No, I'm going to leave that one in.
And since nobody's called me, I can take the time to do that now.
Wow. So I get all the accountability of that one.
All of it. You get all of that one.
Damn. Well,
I just didn't get caught.
Yeah. It's like at church when someone else's phone goes off and you're like,
damn, dude, how did you let that happen? Let me check mine real quick.
Mute. I can't believe you do that.
No, I am way too paranoid about stuff like that. I mean, back in the day, remember flip phones with batteries that could be taken out? I used to take my battery out of my phone because I would like doubt myself over and over again.
I would take my...
Did I turn my phone off?
I'd take my battery out because you could still do it with some of the, not anymore, but some of the older Android models, you could still take the batteries out. I would put it in my pocket and I'd be so terrified that somehow I would like turn my shoulder in just the right way or like lean in just the right way that it'd hold the power button and then that T-Mobile sound ringtone would come through.
You're so neurotic. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no way that would ever happen.
Never.
But that's all I could think about.
I've had those thoughts.
There's also other times where I'm like, what if Satan plays the ultimate fuck you on me and teleports my phone from my car to my pocket? Like, how could I even explain to somebody?
Have you checked your pockets before? After?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I've left my car. I've left my car and my phone. I've left my phone in my car. And then I've been in service and I check my breast pocket because I'm like, I don't, right? Like, I just got to make sure again.
That's where I get such a kick out of some of these movies and TV shows and stuff where people go to church and they like have their cell phone on and they're like listening to football or something like that. It always cracks me up because I'm like, why go?
Well, usually they're like being dragged by family in those movies.
So. I suppose that's true. But I still don't understand it. Like, why are you going to church for someone else? If you're not going for you, what's the point? Anyway, I wanted to talk about this lady. Man, I'm going to butcher her name. I butcher everybody's name. Why can't it just be a nice, simple name? All of these names are pretty tough, actually. The one
Dylan
who played
O'Brien.
Well, not him, not him. But Giancarlo Esposito. That's George or Jorge.
Oh, Jorge was the best, dude.
He was pretty awesome.
That's a sick ass character.
He was pretty awesome. Well, okay, Dexter Darden isn't that bad.
Okay, that's empty.
That could have been good. That could have been good, buddy. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by our favorite celebrity, Mr. Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, woo! He got very excited.
But
he may or may not have grabbed some, well, I don't want to say adult paraphernalia because that makes it sound a lot worse.
Tuck.
What?
Tuck.
Is that like a nickname for it?
I'm pronouncing the 3 letters of the active ingredient.
Oh. I was thinking a K. That's just.
But I couldn't do that.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, that's going to make absolutely no sense if I leave that in.
So, Scorch Trials. Kaya Scodelario. Godalario? I don't know. Teresa.
Oh, yeah. See, just go by the character names. That's way easier.
Oh, my God. I mean, I just wanted to give her some accolades because, like, she played the part so well. Like, I trusted her, but I didn't. But I did. I was like,
did she break your heart?
God, she was
broke my
so infuriated. But I really didn't think it was going to come from her. Right? I was starting to think Newt was.
What?
You
did? Thought Newt?
I did.
Bro, Newt's the homie.
He was.
Newt would never. But she really fucked things up.
She infuriated me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was her one condition, that you would all be safe. I'm like, oh, but I loved his response. That's the response that you knew had to be there that no movie ever puts in there. What, I'm supposed to trust you now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't trust any of you.
Yeah, after seeing you harvesting people that you no longer found useful.
And this is all for the greater good. Where did we hear that term used over and over and over again?
I was literally just editing the Maze Runner episode before we did this, and there's a part in there where we literally said, yeah, fuck the man.
Fuck the man. I got that from Shaun of the Dead.
Applies here, though.
It does. It certainly does. I did love Newt, and I love Thomas even more at the end for saying, I got to go back for Minho. Like, I made him a promise. I'm not going to leave him behind. Like, oh, it's suicide. Yeah, maybe.
I noticed that's just how he moves forward. He's pretty much always just going after, how do I describe this? Well, first it was just escaping the maze.
Right.
But then after escaping the maze, he was pulled away from Chuck. He wanted to save Chuck. Then, well, actually, no, he ran in to save Minho in the maze and Albie.
Right.
Then he wanted to save Chuck and couldn't. Then he had to save Teresa in the facility.
Man, should have just left her. Not that he would have ever known. Not that he could have ever known. She didn't even know she was going to do that until much later.
So how did she have so many more memories than him?
If I'm not mistaken, Ava Page said they implanted them back in her.
I thought the Griever stings gave them back all their memories. Maybe it wasn't all. Because Albie said he knew that this was all Thomas's fault. Or, well, that Thomas was involved. Thomas works for them.
Right. It was all him.
So Albie knew that, But did they not get all their memories back? I just made the sickest catch ever because this dog is being a cat right now.
Bon Jovi.
And it's trying to kick things off the bed.
You know, it's just his nature. He's
mischievous. Or mischievous.
His name is Bon Jovi, and he's interested in microphones. It just makes sense. You are a very daring little mutt.
He is.
You're not a mutt. You're a pure breed.
He looks like it, yeah. He's cute.
He's just a mini.
Yeah, he's a mini dachshund. Oh, man. Well.
He's just doing it all right now.
This is...
we should have a camera.
That's a tail.
Right in your face.
That's a butt right in your face. That's how I got a freaking sty the other week.
Oh, no. That's disgusting.
It's super gross.
Wow.
I had to go to work with a sty. Thankfully, it wasn't that big. Nobody even noticed. But
okay.
Tip. I was like washing my eye out like every 5 seconds.
Tip.
You use Johnson & Johnson's?
Yes.
Yeah. Use tear-free.
Like on a Q-tip right on the sty.
Yeah. Grandma taught me that trick a long time ago.
That should be one of the most oddly satisfying things. I remember one day I had a sty, and I think I caught it right at the beginning because I didn't notice it, and then I wake up and I notice it, and I got the Q-tip. I mean, it was like one of those times that I woke up at like 4 a.m, so I didn't have to wake up yet, right? Mm-hmm. I could have just gone back to sleep and said, fuck it, but no.
It would have been worse when you woke up.
Oh, fuck this thing. So I got the Q-tip. I got the Johnson's baby shampoo. Put it right on there, concentrate, right? I don't put water or anything on it. Mm-hmm. And then I just rub it right on it. And I just remember the most oddly satisfying thing. Like if I had a camera on that, people who watched that Dr. Pimple Popper would have loved this because
that makes me want to vomit.
I'm hitting it. And all of a sudden, like all of this stuff just started coming out of it.
Oh, ew. Okay. So mine don't pop.
Well, it didn't pop.
Mine don't ooze.
It was as if it was a clogged pore. Maybe a clogged tear duct, something like that. And I got out the clog and whatever was backing up started coming out. And by the time I woke up in the morning, there was nothing, not a bump, not irritation, nothing. So I'm like, if you treat your sty right away, and I don't even know where I get sties from, man.
I know exactly where you get sties from.
I had to have touched my eye or something.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have babies at that. I mean, you were with your mom, but I didn't have little babies touching my eye or anything like that.
Did you have Skyla still?
I did have Skyla. Yeah, it could have been her.
Dogs will give you a sty real quick. This sucker, this dog right here, Mr. Bon Jovi, that black pillow at the end of my bed is the one that I lay my head on. I switched that with this pillow, the one this is going to look great for our audio listeners.
This one, not that one, guys.
The pillow,
you gotta get this one.
The pillow that's where I would lay my head right now is not the pillow I would normally lay my head on. This is normally one of my side pillows, but I put this here because he loves to stand on it to look out the window. And
how are you single?
Are you insulting me right now, or is this a real question?
I'm more so curious how women aren't completely intrigued by. You know that when I was a bachelor, I had one pillow.
I have 4 pillows
on a mattress.
Okay, but none of these are throw pillows. These are all normal pillows that are just lined up on the side.
I guess so. You use them as a body pillow.
Essentially, yeah. It's like a cushion, so I can like lean into it if I want to.
You're a musician. You love dogs. You're great with kids.
Cats.
I should have said dogs love you. You're great with kids. I don't know. Women, you're messing up.
I know exactly why.
Don't tell them on the radio that you're short.
That's true. I'm 6 foot, actually. You don't have to laugh so hard. Fuck.
I'm 6 foot in personality,
If
ladies.
you didn't laugh, no one would know.
I'm sorry. That was just...
I think you told everybody my height by your laugh. I think they could guesstimate.
No, I have a picture of you from yesterday where you are taller than every one of us.
That is true.
You are the
that is a fact.
Tallest person in the room.
Yeah, I almost touched the ceiling.
You're
I
close.
was pretty damn tall.
So.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about a movie. I forgot.
I had a couple of points in there that I was looking at, just visually speaking, I would never want to have to see this. I would never want to have to see this. But if this existed, I would want to see it. That building collapsed over, leaned onto another building, and they were like climbing through that building.
Yeah.
The way that the CG looked was amazing.
You know a show that's done that I think we've both seen? I think 911 did an episode like that. I think one of the season like premieres.
I guess it was more like the dystopian, like the fact that nature had taken back the whole thing. Like
I get that.
That was wild.
It was fun. It was really sick.
I was impressed.
Super cool.
That's a lot of work to do all of that. I mean, it happened so quick. So maybe when I examine it more, I watch it more, maybe I see some artifacts or something, but just on the first watch, that was the first time I ever saw that movie, saw that scene, and just, I dug that.
The anxiety in that building. Maybe you would feel a little more weary about this. I'm very light. And I think I'm not the most flexible or agile person ever, but just off of my size alone, I'm pretty agile. I wouldn't have any fear scaling that or scaling around that building. I don't like heights though.
Right.
So where the glass was, that would terrify me.
Yep.
But I wouldn't be scared of like shifting the building with my weight or anything. I'm never scared of anything like that. I have a fun story. In the back of my grandparents' house, we were playing The Floor is Lava, me and my cousins, and I jumped onto the fence, and they were like, "You can't do that. That's cheating." And I was like, "What do you mean it's cheating? This isn't the floor." And they were like, "Yeah, but we can't stand on that." Because if they did, it would break. And I was like, that kind of sounds like a personal problem.
Was that the old fence?
No, that's the one that's there right now.
Oh, man.
It's never been a super sturdy fence.
No, there was a fence when I was growing up on that hill that was like, I don't know, 1 inch by 2 inch little boards. It was one of those fences that I don't know why we never did it. When your grandpa said we're going to tear it down, the only thing I've ever wanted to do to that fence is run and hit it as hard as I could, because it just felt like it would just break. You would break through it, like Kool-Aid Man it. Run right through it.
Yeah, and topple down the hill?
Well, yeah, but I toppled down the hill so many times, it didn't matter to me.
I'm pretty sure that hill has some nasty rocks in there. There's also 2 trees in the way now.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But back then, there were no trees. It was just ice plant. So it was like a padded...
That's true.
It was like a padded hill.
Just would have been rat central.
Yeah, I didn't care. There's no rats during the day.
Where do rats go during the day?
In their dens.
Oh,
they dig holes.
Oh, I thought that would have been where they would dig holes.
Oh, they'd probably be underground, but they wouldn't be
on
the surface.
I gotcha. I see you.
They'd be hiding because out there...
Yeah, because something's tumbling on top of them.
Well, there's also rattlesnakes, hawks, there's owls. Hawks aren't much of a threat to rats, but owls.
I talked to an owl there once. I hooed, and it hooed back.
Did it really?
It did, yeah. It was on top of the neighbor's house.
Those are so dang cool.
Wait, I don't think I hooed at this one. I think this was the screeching owl, and I think I remember I texted you, and I was like, "Do owls make like a horrible screech?" And you were like, "Yeah, it's called a screeching owl." Turns out it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, you gotta just look it up. I don't know how to describe that sound.
They don't always hoot.
No.
There's some of them that classic, quintessential hoot.
You know that story of those two old dudes who lived on a lake? The story came about because this, I think his granddaughter was there. He was like, "Oh, you got to check this out. This is really cool. I talk to this owl every night at like 6 p.m. And then the granddaughter was like, "Okay." So they go out to the dock, and the dad is like, "Whoo!" And then there was nothing. And he's like, "Whoo!" And there was nothing. And he's like, "Oh, I guess he's not out right now." And then you hear, "Whoo!" And he's like, "Whoo! Whoo!" And it was a while as this went on. And at first, Granddad was like, "Wow, that's really cool. Like, you really do talk to this owl." Then she looks across the lake and sees another dude standing on the dock really far away.
I wonder if he thought he was talking to an owl too.
He for sure did. That's the most man thing to happen for sure.
And that's why I don't think zombies would ever be a real threat.
I agree, because...
Whoa, I'll get my kukuri.
Wait. I think he's saying something.
Zombies don't talk.
Just wait a sec. What was that?
You need a loan? What, are you going to buy a house?
What do you need a loan for?
I think he wants to buy a home. Don't we know someone who can help him with that?
Yeah, we do. Have you heard of Corinne Salas at Next Home Grandview in Glendale, California?
Mm-hmm. She can help you get moved into your forever home now.
Your eternal resting place, if you will. Or forever home. That works. Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime like this guy. Call Corinne today at 714-510-6443. You can also find her on Instagram at Next Home by Corinne, or visit her website at corinnesalas.nexthomegrandview.com. That's CORINNESALAS.nexthomegrandview.com.
Not food. So, I hated these zombies. I loved them, but I hated them. I
Very interesting take on zombies, huh?
Yeah, and they didn't spend a whole lot of time showing like how to kill them. So it almost, if I'm not mistaken, it almost seemed like you could be right in that they're not dead because you just shoot them and they seem to go down. I don't think all of those were headshots.
I don't think most of them were headshots, but I also don't think they... Ooh, wait, I don't know if I don't know if Wicked was doing headshots.
Yeah.
I would say I think they were.
They were just blasting.
I don't know, because it seemed like... I don't know how many we actually saw die, you know?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Because
we
a lot of
saw them go down.
A lot of them would get shot and fall, like in the...
Right.
I think it was a mall
that
they were in.
Is that what it was?
That's what it looked like to me. There was like different shops with the gates that closed.
Okay.
It looks like they entered through like a skylight of some sort.
All right. I don't know why I thought it was like a subway, which, I mean, it could be the same thing.
It could be like a subway, yeah.
When we came off the train in New York, you remember we were like all subterranean, and as we started coming up, there were shops around. So that was what
I could see that. Oh yeah, I could totally see that.
But I didn't see. It wasn't like I saw a train or anything like that. I just thought that they were subterranean. I don't know
the
why
glass that they entered in. I think it was to say like the sand covered it up.
That is a more likely explanation.
Like Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, the Earth has taken it back.
Yeah, so that's what I kind of got.
Okay, I could go with that. But you're right. We didn't necessarily see them die. We just saw them go down.
Yeah, a lot of them would like fall, but
and we were gone. Like the camera's following our characters, and we're running. We're out. So you're right. I don't even know that I saw him die.
Even in that first fight where Wicked is protecting him while they get inside, the doors close before you really see what happens. So
cinema rule: if you don't see bodies, they're not dead.
So I think we just have to assume it's headshots to kill them. That's the only thing that really makes sense.
Then they have to be dead. They have to be zombies.
I think they're dead. I just wanted to bring up the argument that there's a possible technicality that they might not be. Mm-hmm. And they might just be horribly overtaken, like even their body deteriorates. But this virus, it does make them stronger in a sense.
Yeah. I hate to say I understand the point of Wicked. I don't think I'm on their side. I understand what they're saying, what they claim to be trying to do, but I can't get on their side.
Well, the thing is, Wicked and the right arm?
The right arm.
Wicked and the right arm both want the same thing.
Yep.
They both want a cure for this. They just have differing opinions on ethics, essentially. So Wicked's intentions aren't necessarily evil, just how they go about it that is not super, I would say, approved, kind of human wide.
I would say like the Nazis in World War II.
Yeah, kind of similar. But the red arm doctor, I forget her name, she told us that Wicked started off with good intentions and good ethics.
Right.
But over time, when they became more desperate, they
Mary.
started going to more drastic measures.
Her name was Mary.
Mary.
Marriage.
True love.
Love. True love. God, that's a great movie. Not in the zombie genre.
Will you survive The Princess Bride?
Did you see my post? That's how I feel. Ash Williams is October 31st.
Oh.
And Christmas is the entity trying to break through, beating on the door. And October 31st is the only thing trying to hold it back. I mean, Thanksgiving doesn't even put up a fight. Thanksgiving's not even a barrier to Christmas. Christmas is now.
Well,
November
Thanksgiving
1st.
is like, you're not going to forget me. I don't care if you put up the decorations. It's the food that counts, whatever.
It's my thing. It's my personal thing. I don't know why I'm weird like this, but Christmas or Thanksgiving night, I start playing Christmas music.
I'm not going to lie. I used to be that way. There is one Christmas album, though, that reigns above them all. And that would be Mr. Michael Bubble's album himself.
Michael Bubbles.
Michael Bubble made
Bubble.
the best Christmas album of all time. And come October, I no longer skip the songs when they come on shuffle. I don't put them on purpose, but if they come on, I don't skip them. I've sang White Christmas with Michael Bubble and Shania Twain like 4 times this month.
Wow.
It's come on a lot on my shuffle.
Nope. See, I'm a big fan of the horror. So October is, really starting September, I go big on all of the horror. I start watching like the scariest shit that I know of. But then, and I don't know why I'm like this. So I start with like the really scary shit come September 1st. But then like last week you saw me, I watched like Monster Squad, The Addams Family. Well, it's not scary to me, but I'll watch like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Have you seen the Wednesday series?
No.
Oh my God, you should. It's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I've just, I don't know. I just passed by it.
I think they kind of ruin, oh God. Was his name Gonzalez?
Gomez.
Oh my God. They kind of ruin his character a little bit, in my opinion, but the show itself is pretty good.
Well, I'm not hating on the character that they made because that actor's good. I like that actor.
They just made him so like hopelessly dependent on Morticia, and that was never their vibe.
No,
they were like both badasses that were just so in love with each other,
always trying to win each other over, always doing it.
And they painted Gomez out to be like this useless kind of like, oh, so helpless without Morticia.
Yeah.
And he was always, like you said, they were always trying to impress each other. He was always doing super impressive things. Or I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about the Addams Family, but I know enough to know that they kind of butchered his character a little bit.
I know the series, right? We used to always watch the series, and that was the thing growing up. That's what I remembered, and I don't know why they did it this way. Addams Family was for Halloween. The Munsters was for Thanksgiving. I don't know why that was always on Thanksgiving. But those are the kind of things that I'm talking about is why, as we get closer to Halloween, I start enjoying like the fun type horror comedies.
Paranorman.
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie's such a good one.
It's cute. The other one was I fell asleep twice through it. One of these days, I'm going to watch this damn cartoon, Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, I love that movie.
I'm gonna eventually watch it all the way through. I have not made it through. I fell asleep twice.
I do not say blah blah blah.
I like their vibe with each other. The one that I saw, was it the first one where she comes with a boyfriend?
Yeah.
So that was the one that I was watching, and it was.
You know who the actress is, right? The voice actress.
No, I don't.
You're kidding.
I don't. I didn't look.
You don't recognize her voice?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. You watch one of her shows.
I watched one of her shows?
Recent time.
Is that Zooey Deschanel?
No. What do you watch? New Girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched New Girl too, but I didn't.
I only watched it because of you.
Oh no, I mean very recent.
Oh, very recent. What am I watching recently? What am I watching? Is this a young person?
Yeah, 30s.
Modern Family.
Not Modern Family.
God, what do I even watch? What?
You've been watching with Corinne.
Okay, name the show.
Only Murders.
Oh,
It's Selena Gomez.
Yeah. I really wish we could watch more of that. We barely get to it. I don't even know if we get to it once a week.
Oh man, I thought you guys watched it a lot more.
No, we try, but I mean, our schedules are so opposite each other. When I get home, she wants to go to sleep. But yeah, I wish we watched that more. But that's Selena Gomez, huh?
Selena Gomez.
I like her in this show in Only Murders.
Their interviews crack me up, man. Someone asked Steve Martin what his favorite Selena Gomez song was, and he named some song that she did so long ago.
For real?
Like when she was a child. And they show a video of it. It's her, and I think she was on Sesame Street.
No.
I think I might have pulled that one out of my butt. Every time I think I pulled something out of my butt, though, it ends up being true. So, just saying. Selena Gomez.
Barney and Friends.
Oh, maybe it was Barney. It was one of those kid shows. But she.
I can't believe she was actually in Spy Kids.
Yeah, she was in.
You don't remember that, but
Wizards of Waverly Place.
You definitely watched it.
I've seen Spy Kids.
Spy Kids 3D.
I remember it a little bit. It's been a long time, but.
And I never watched The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but apparently she was big in that.
I don't think she was that big in that one.
Oh, sorry, she guest starred.
Yeah. She was real big in Wizards of Waverly Place.
Well, I'll have to go back. I've actually been seeing Wizards of Waverly Place pop up, and I haven't ever watched it. Check that out.
I don't know if it's a show you'll enjoy.
Really?
It was a Disney show for kids. I'm not gonna lie. I would watch it. I think it's funny, but I grew up watching it, so I don't know if you'll find that humor funny.
I wonder if
like
I would remember watching it with you.
You want to hear the theme song?
Did I ever watch that with you?
I mostly watched it with the girls, so I don't know. I watched it with my cousins. I don't know if...
That's probably something where I would come in and watch it because it was on.
Yeah. If you've watched it, this will like trigger you right now. I don't know if this is copyright.
Well, as long as we have to add commentary to it.
Yeah, we just can't stop talking.
I mean, yeah, you have your... I kind of remember that, but it's also, why do I hear Gimme More, Britney Spears?
I could hear that, yeah. It was the vocal effect. It's very Britney.
Well, I think the beat, too.
It's Britney, bitch.
God, Corinne loves Britney. So I had virtually no, we'll say, faith in Brenda, and then she turns out to be an incredible badass. Like, I just did not like those people at first.
Yeah, okay. I did not like them, and then the second that you see Jorge's true nature, oh man, that's so funny. Where he goes from like this, oh yeah, I'm this gang leader, like let him hang, to they're our ticket, let's get the fuck out of here, we gotta go. And that made him so likable.
When he had that conversation with her, when he was like, when I'm always having to worry about when someone else is gonna come along and take over from me. And
she's like, we got it good, and he's like, we're not gonna stay here. These people aren't good. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was I really kind of liked his questions. Who are you? Where are you from? How do I profit off of you?
He's really smart, but I think he's an actor. His character is like an actor's personality. Like the way he acts all big and tough. He acts like this gang leader. But the second he can get out of it and he has a chance at something better, he's like, oh, I want paradise. I don't want this. I'm out of here. I'm just playing my part here until the opportunity opens up.
Except for the fact that at the end, isn't he the one who told Thomas, "Good speech, kid. Now what's your plan?"
That was, I know that was the right arm leader.
Oh, is that who that was?
Yeah, but I don't even know if Jorge was pretty fucking badass actually, where he was beating up on Marcus.
Yeah.
That showed the world and like what he was in.
Oh yeah. And I saw, did you get the same thing that I did when all of the kids looked at each other after they were all like looking at each other and looking at him after he got the truck? Bertha, did you feel like they were all admiring him?
I didn't, but I see that. I see. I
just saw Newt sitting in the front seat, like staring over at him, looking at him with like a smile on his face.
Holy shit, man! You got his car too.
But speaking of badass, wasn't Minho a freaking stud when he ran back toward the guy shooting him? I'm taking you all the way to the beginning.
So cool.
He just like timed it so he drop kicked the dude right at the right time. I mean, as soon as he turned the corner, there's Minho in his face,
That was so sick. That's such a highlight of Minho's character.
Yeah.
And then getting struck by lightning.
Oh my God.
And just walking it off. What?
What happened? I think you got struck by lightning.
I don't think there's any argument. He's the coolest character.
He's very cool. He is, yeah. You definitely feel safer around him. You feel like he's got everything under control.
I feel like it's not that he's a passive character, but I feel like he plays much more of a passive role in the movies than he does in the books. Again,
okay,
it's been a while since I've read him, so maybe I'm just misremembering it, but I remember him being like really important, kind of brought up a lot. And in the movie, granted it's a movie, they can't do it a lot, but I feel like he kind of almost falls in the background and you kind of forget he's there until something sick happens with him.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
That wasn't him.
Oh, that was me.
That one just fell.
Bon?
Why
didn't you catch it?
Yeah, why didn't you catch it, Bon?
Gosh.
Jeez. Congratulations. You just crossed the line to completely useless. That's a throwback to Friends.
Such a sad.
Yep.
So sad.
By the time you guys hear this, that'll be old news, but not for me. Could I be any more sad? Yeah, I was bummed by that.
That was very sudden. That actually hit me.
It's only not 54, man.
It's not often that a celebrity death like hits me and makes me kind of sad.
Yeah.
And that's sad. And you hear Lisa Kudrow is gonna adopt his dog?
Oh man, doggies always go through horrible bouts of depression. I hope her taking him, I hope that she's been in his life or her life, whatever the dog is. I hope that Lisa Kudrow's been in that dog's life so that it's not abandoned, because it doesn't matter who you are when the owner of a dog who's loyal, when the owner goes, that dog doesn't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, a lot of old dogs will just pass after that.
Yeah. People too.
Mm-hmm. A lot of old couples.
I saw that. Weren't we just talking about that? Broken-hearted syndrome?
That's a real thing. Broken heart syndrome.
Yeah. My ex, her grandma died, and then it was only a week later, a month later, max. I don't even think it was possible to be a month. It was so fast. He just went. Mm-hmm. He didn't know anything else. And, it's also kind of sad that Matthew Perry didn't quite have that in his life, somebody, but at the same time, it's only us who's brokenhearted, not somebody right next to him.
Yeah, it's only millions of people.
It's the cost of love is brokenheartedness.
They're here.
Who?
The zombies.
I thought the gate would stop them.
They knocked it down instantly.
How much time do we have?
They're already here.
We should have bought that beautiful Los Angeles dream house in that safe neighborhood that Corinne showed us.
I know, it was so much more defensible, and Corinne would have had us moved in before the apocalypse.
Do you think it's too late to call her now?
I'll try. No! We should have called Corinne sooner.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call Corinne Salas today at 714-510-6443 and buy your Los Angeles dream house now. That's 714-510-6443. You can also find her on Instagram at nexthomebycorinne or visit her website at corinnesalas.nexthomegrandview.com. That's CORINNESALAS.nexthomegrandview.com. It was so weird that this character that was created by Matthew Perry live on TV once every week, not live, but we had to wait once a week for this show to come out. You just felt like you're in these people's lives, and that you see the cancellation of the series, and they all go their own way on that final series, that final episode. I remember how sad I was when all that was like, dang, every single week we gathered. That was the only show I remember your grandma watching. Like, it didn't have gratuitous sex, didn't have nudity, didn't have all of this, violence, anything. She genuinely laughed at the parts. And so, yeah, we would put that on and she would come down and all of a sudden you'd see her sitting down watching it. But that was the one thing. That was one of those things. And I think you were saying kind of the same thing about The Walking Dead. It wasn't so much the show. It was the fact that we would all gather together in the living room to watch it. It was one of those, it was monumentous. It was a big deal that show was on, and we'd all gather together on Sunday evening, watch that. And then as your grandpa would say, I'm sad for all of you. I'm depressed when he retired. I'm depressed. You all have the or the Sunday night blues.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because he'd always be like, oh, gotta go iron my socks and iron my underwear. Gotta wake up at noon tomorrow.
Yeah, he's a clown. So, what are we taking away from the Scorch trials?
Very different type of zombies.
Fucking cool, though.
Really cool type of zombie. It's almost like a mixture of The Last of Us, and I don't even know what the other one would be. You
the
see
Rage. They weren't as fast or strong as the Rage. Infected. We'll call them the Infected.
Really?
I didn't think that they were that strong. Like, because you remember what Don did to his wife's face with his bare hands?
Did we ever see them get their hands on somebody?
I guess not. But that's also kind of.
I think about how they were scaling everything in that building, the way that they were lunging at them.
That might be a cross between World War Z.
Okay.
Because they were like parkouring over cars, and
they were scaling stuff, and they were coming in hot. How the hell did that one zombie not break the glass when he fell from where Thomas was?
Oh my God.
All the way down and slammed into that thing.
And he didn't die.
He didn't die, and he didn't break the glass, which she moved half an inch and it started cracking. He fell from 20 feet.
Yeah.
And didn't crack it. That glass was so strong.
It should have broken all the way.
It should have. And when it did break and Thomas caught her.
Oh.
My anxiety.
Yeah.
He was hanging off himself.
Mine too. Yeah. Yeah. He was hanging off there. That was incredible. That was so, good choice.
I hate heights.
Good choice of a movie.
We still got one more. Okay. Technically, we don't have to do the third one because it's not. I don't think they really touch too much more on the zombies. I think they're still a part of the world, but I think it's a lot more focused on something else. But I feel like we already did these two. We might as well
do the third.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that. What better reason would we have? Oh, by the way, the actor, Jansen. That actor, he's always a bad guy in everything. I don't know if you recalled Game of Thrones at all, but he was Littlefinger to all of you who remember that show.
I do not.
He was always a bad guy. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But he did a good job.
Did you hear his opening line?
I want to make sure. I want to know what side you're on, something like that. Or I have questions for you. Questions about what? I want to know what side you're on.
No, his first line, the first time you ever see his character, it's like a super cheesy little one-liner that he says. And when he said it, I was like, "Ow, ow!" Like it hurt. I was like, "Ah!" I feel like I got hit by something.
What was it? Do you remember?
I gotta pull it up. It wasn't anything like horribly cheesy, but it hits you in a way where you're like, "Oh, damn, I didn't like that." It leaves like a nasty taste in your mouth. Here.
You guys doing all right?
Yeah, he walks in, shuffles in, stands there dramatically in the camera and goes, "You kids doing all right?" I said, no, I didn't like that. That was cheesy. I didn't, something about that.
It's fake. But, I mean, this is kind of like we had done Shutter Island, and with all of the acting that all of the people in there were doing who were not supposed to be actors, they were supposed to be doctors and orderlies and nurses.
That was like intentional bad acting.
That's what I'm kind of like thinking this was, where it's like, he's not a good guy. Doesn't give a shit about these kids. So I had to look up a couple of things here just real quick before we sign off. Something I had read on IMDb that I just thought was interesting because I did not catch this. It's under the goofs section, and I completely missed this. So 8 Gladers escaped the Wicked complex. Okay, Thomas, Teresa, Minho, Newt, Frypan, Winston, Eris, and an unnamed Glader boy. The same 8 are chased by the cranks in the abandoned mall. Yet only 7 survive. The unnamed Glader boy is never seen again for the rest of the movie. You never see him get killed, and no one ever mentions his name throughout the movie or seems to be concerned about his disappearance.
No, he's fine.
A shot of him being pulled away by cranks during the mall chase can be seen in one of the movie's trailers. And even without this scene in the film, it can be presumed that he's taken by them. But I just thought that was so funny. I was like, I didn't notice that.
No, he's probably fine.
He's fine.
He's okay.
It's fine. He's probably fine.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
He's living his best life.
I'm sure he's just like playing poker with him or something.
Oh my God. Look at, I've got to do a better job at catching these things. When Wicked storms the factory, it is deep night. Thomas and Brenda escape and run around for a short time, but when they emerge from the underground, it is full daylight. Indeed, it looks like afternoon. I missed that too.
Okay, I did notice that, but I just chalked that up to being a movie.
There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of goofs. Oh. In a dark bunker, Minho gets an electric generator going and the power comes on, causing a flat screen TV to light up. However, it displays analog snow, even though it's a digital device.
That is really funny. Wait, I did notice that.
I know. Now that I read it, I see it.
Wow, that's crazy. Any more goofs, or are we ready to sign off?
Let me just read one more because I hated this scene because it looked so uncomfortable. When the Gladers are hung upside down over the pit, their hair and jackets hang down due to gravity. However, their shirts and t-shirts, which are not tucked into their waistbands, do not, even though they are shown to be loose and bulky. It's clear that the t-shirts are being held in place by stage tape to prevent them from exposing the actors' midriffs and possibly covering their face. That's funny. That scene was so uncomfortable looking. It's good. I mean, it was a good scene.
That's smart. Okay. I feel like I could swing my weight pretty easily in that. I don't know why, but that does not seem like the worst trap to be placed in my opinion. I feel like I might be able to get out of there without somebody pushing me. I think I could build up my own momentum to reach one of those edges.
I wonder.
You just got to kind of swing yourself. Let your arms dangle and just kind of start swinging yourself back and forth. You're going to start building up momentum, and then you should be able to get it.
Yeah, early on, I can see that. But if you've been hanging for any period of time, the blood going to your head and swinging, like more blood is going to your head, I think it's going to be very uncomfortable.
Okay, I also do. Okay, this is another thing. I feel like I need to be hung upside down to really test this. I don't think it would be that hard for me to get upright.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, we'd have to try that.
I think I could get myself up, and once you're like in a sitting position, you can pull yourself up and you can use the rope, kind of latch your feet around to create like a foothold and rest for a bit.
We'd have to try it.
I definitely think I could get myself up.
We'd have to try that. All right. We're going to hang you upside down.
Is that a video? We're going to make a video.
That would be a
video.
Down? We're going to have to hang you upside down. All right. Cool. We'll work it out and we'll put it on a video. But unless there's anything else, why don't you wrap us up?
You can find all of our other content on Instagram, X, Facebook now.
Facebook. Face space.
Facebook. Wow.
You called me a boomer earlier, so I had to go. I mean, that was Gen X still. MySpace. Face space.
Who was everybody's friend on MySpace?
Tom.
Good old Tom.
Good old Tom, everybody's friend.
Go follow Tom, but then also go follow us.
Go find Tom, and in your search for him, search Alex and Erik at Will You Survive the Podcast. Actually, just search Will You Survive the Podcast.
Exactly. That's where you could find us at Will You Survive the Podcast on Instagram and
TikTok
and Facebook. Oh my God, I forgot about TikTok. And then on on X, you can find us at Alex and Erik WYS. Alex and Erik WYS, not Eric's, like I said it. So be
Alex
smarter than me.
Erik with a K.
Erik with a K. You can also find my personal Instagram and TikTok at Erik M. Salas if you're interested. I do like music stuff sometimes, so follow me for that.
You have some new music coming out soon, don't you?
I do. I'm waiting on cover art. I was gonna spontaneously release it, and then I didn't have cover art. And
stay tuned, guys.
My guy's working on it.
There's good stuff. You can go there. I know his Instagram has some highlight reels. You could go to E Minor Productions, which has some of his content up there as well, and find some of his other music out there. It's good stuff. I guess with that, stay tuned. We have more content. Oh, email us, Alex and Erik at willyousurvivethepodcast.com.
Exactly. And follow us anywhere, wherever you listen to your podcast, Spotify,
Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. Other than those two, I genuinely don't know where people listen to podcasts, but
we're actually even on Alexa. So you guys can say, Alexa, play Alex and Erik, or play Will You Survive the Podcast.
Oh, I'm getting pulled. Okay, this
awesome.
episode is coming to a drastic end, or that's not the right word. It's coming to an end.
Have a great morning, guys.